بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين كلما ذكر الذاكرون وكلما غفل عن ذكر الغافلون أما بعد. وقال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد قال الحميد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله. My respected brothers and elders, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He sent Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to this world, from Adam alayhi salatu wassalam till Isa alayhi salatu wassalam, every Nabi, Allah had taken an oath from every Nabi. وَإِذْ أَخَذَ اللَّهُ مِيثَاقَ النَّبِيِّينَ. When Allah had taken an oath from every Nabi, that if my Nabi, if Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam comes, then you have to give up your Nabuwwat, you have to give up your Shariat, and you have to follow Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is something with all the Anbiya alayhimus salatu wassalam. Because the Shariat of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is complete, and it's for the humanity till the day of judgment. Once Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu was reading something about Tawrat, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went there, and he saw, and there was, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw him doing this, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لو كان موسى حيا لما وسع إلا اتباعي. That, O Umar, if Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was alive, he cannot become successful until he follows me also. لو كان موسى حيا لما وسع إلا اتباعي. Every Nabi prayed to come into this ummah, not as a Nabi, as a follower. Every Nabi. And Allah accepted the dua of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. And when Isa alayhi salatu wasalam will come, he will also follow the Shariat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have to understand as Muslims, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam put the foundation of Islam on three fundamental things, three very simple things, which every human being, regardless of his religion, regardless of his race, regardless of his mentality, every human being agrees these are three universal principles of life. First, to be honest. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is known as Sadiqul Masduq, the most honest person ever to come on the face of this earth. He has never lied in his life, never, not even in joke. Like a person says, I was just joking. He didn't even lie in joking. One old lady came, and she said, Ya Rasulullah, make dua for me that I would go into paradise. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, an old lady will never go into paradise. So she started crying. She said, Ya Rasulullah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah will make you young and will enter into paradise. Even never in his life. And he was known Sadiq, one of the famous things which was known about Rasulullah was Sadiq, the most honest person. Honest person. He would say something, the other person will say, "Bas, that's it. He said it, it's going to happen." We ask ourselves how much honest we are first with ourselves, how much honest we are with Allah, how much honest are we with His Rasul, how much honest we are with our family and children, how much honest we are at work. Ask ourselves. How much of this principle do we adopt in our daily life? Allah says in the Quran, "Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wa kunu ma'as sadiqin." Allah says, fear Allah and become amongst the sadiq, the honest. What is the qualities of a sadiq person? Allah describes, إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله ثم لم يرتابوا وجاهدوا في سبيل الله بأموالهم وأنفسهم أولئك هم الصادقون. A true mu'min, because this is where Allah is describing Iman. Because the question of Iman comes. قالت الأعراب آمنا قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا. Allah is describing Iman. Okay, what is Iman? What is the criteria of Iman? And what is the outcome of Iman? What is the production of Iman? What is the outcome of Iman? The qualities of a mu'min, where his time, money, talents, abilities is spent, and what will make him out of that? What will happen out of him? إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ. Iman, Allah and His Rasul. ثُمَّ لَمْ يَرْتَابُوا. No doubt. He doesn't doubt Allah, he doesn't doubt His Rasul alayhi salatu wassalam. He doesn't doubt the Quran, he doesn't doubt the Hadith. He doesn't doubt anything what Allah and His Rasul has said. Today, our biggest problem is we doubt. We put our experience on one side, we look at the conditions on one side, and we'll say, well, it was for that time. Finish. I've said this multiple times, and just any time you face any problem in your life, personal, family, financial, social, any problem at any level it may be, and you're stuck in it, and you say, well, now how am I going to get out of it? Quran says, فَلْيَحْذَرِ الَّذِينَ يُخَالِفُونَ عَنْ أَمْرِهِ أَن تُصِيبَهُمْ فِتْنَةٌ أَوْ يُصِيبَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. Whenever we leave the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in any junction of our life where we left that teaching, that's it, we're in a problem. We're in a problem. And the solution to that problem is وَإِن تُطِيعُوهُ تَهْتَدُوا. Follow Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bas. مَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. What your Nabi has given to you, take it, hold it. تَرَكْتُ فِيكُمْ أَمْرَيْنِ إِن تَمَسَّكْتُمْ بِهِمَا فَلَن تَضِلُّوا كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَسُنَّةَ رَسُولِهِ. When someone dies in a family, a father dies, people say, what has he left for his children? Kya choda hai bachon ke liye? Doesn't that people talk about? What debt has it left? What asset has it left? It's a common thing. When a head of a community dies, when a head of a president of a company dies, when a head of a state dies, when a head of a nation dies, this question comes: what has he left for us? The whole humanity is asking every Muslim that what did your Nabi leave for you? Alayhi salatu wasalam. What did he leave for you? We don't need to look here and there. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself answered, Taraktu fikum amrayn. Taraktu fikum amrayn. I've left two things for you. In tamassaktum bihima falan tadillu. If you'll hold that firmly, you will never get lost in life. This is a guarantee. Falan tadillu. Never lost. What? Kitabullah, Sunnat Rasulih. Quran and the Sunnah of the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. One occasion, he clarifies the matter much more. He says, مَنْ يَعِيشَ مِنْكُمْ فَسَيَرَى اِخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. That who lives after me, he's telling Sahaba, you will see a lot of different ideologies, different mentalities, different concepts coming up. What should you do? عليكم بسنتي وسنة الخلفاء الراشدين المهديين عضوا عليها بالنواجذ. Hold to my sunnat. And my sunnat is understood mostly by Sahaba. They were with me. They are the ones who I trained them. They are my students. They learned from me this lifestyle. They adopted, they understood. They understood everything. Addu alayha bin nawajiz. In Arabic, when you hold something from your jaw, it's very strong. That's the strongest thing in a person's mouth to hold. It's very tight. The hold is very tight. It's an expression. This is the expression that hold it firmly from here. My respected Muslims, think of it. How much do we follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his sayings? How much? First thing, we lie for money. We lie for a couple of benefits. Where is it going? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "As-sidqu yunji wal-kadhibu yuhlik." Honesty will always make a person prosper, successful. Lying will always destroy a person. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, when a person speaks one lie, the odor and the smell which comes out of his mouth, the angels go away 1 mile away. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, a person starts lying and he makes a habit of becoming a liar until he is written a liar in the books, and he's written a liar in the court of Allah. A person speaks honest, he's honest, and his honesty makes him a sadiq and siddiq in the eyes of Allah. The first thing, we need to be honest. Honest. We need to learn to be honest. We need to be honest. First thing, we need to adopt this habit of being honest. The ulama have written, subhanallah, one very famous muhaddis, he went to learn ilm from a person, ilm. When he went there, this person had grains in his hands, and he wanted to get the animal. So he told the what do you call, he showed the grains so the animals would come. When the animal came, he didn't give them any grains. Khalas. He didn't give them any grains. This person has written, if a person can deceive animals, he can deceive Allah and His Rasul. I cannot learn ilm from this person. Simple. Honesty is a must. We have to be honest. This is the first thing. Second thing, adl. Inna Allah ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan. Allah says in the Quran, وَقْسِطُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُقْسِطِينَ. Always be just. Adl. Adl. The opposition of adl is zulm. Justice, injustice. Whoever it may be just with him. He may be your son, he may be your daughter, he may be from your clan, he may be from your tribe, he may be speaking your language. Don't take sides, be honest. Make the right decision. Give the right to the person who is right for it. I will give you an example of that. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is migrating from Mecca to Medina. The night of Hijrat, he goes to Baytullah. He goes to Usman bin Talha radiallahu an, who has the key of Kaaba. And he says, Usman, can I go in Kaaba and pray? I want to pray. Usman said, no, I'm not going to give you the keys. And so Rasulullah said, Usman, a time will come. These keys will be in my hands. Quraysh, people from Quraysh, from my family, will be asking me this key. I will return it back to you. I will give it to you. And Usman bin Talha said that, oh Muhammad, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying? You are as a refugee in Mecca. You are running for your life. And like, he believed that Rasulullah was honest, but the circumstances and conditions were not interpreting and meaning, it wasn't. Time went. When the keys of Kaaba came in the hands of Rasulullah, he said, I am going to give this key today to a person. Whoever has this key will stay in that family till the day of judgment. This key will stay in that family for how long? Not 1 year, not 2 years. And that is the key of Kaaba. Hazrat Ali said, Ya Rasulullah. Hazrat Umar said, Ya Rasulullah. Rasulullah called Usman bin Talha. Usman, remember the night of Hijrat? Remember I told you this? Remember? Here, take it. This is adl. This is adl. What we will say, oh, it's payback time. We would say, Yar badle ka waqt aaya ab to, kas ka badla le lo. It's time to take revenge. No. This is adl. Think of it. This is justice. The justice in the life of Sahaba, if you read the justice, subhanallah, you'll be shocked. Hazrat Ali was Khalifatul Muslimin. And Qadi Shureh, he's the one very famous judge in Islamic history. A dispute comes. regarding our armor. The person who claims the Islamic law is that al-bayyinatu al-mudda'i wal-yaminu ala man ankar. This is what hadith says. When a person claims something, he has to bring the witness. If he cannot bring witness, then the person has to take qasam. And according to that, the Islamic law will decide. Hazrat Ali claimed in the court that this person, he has the armor, it belongs to me. Both of these people are caught. He's Amir al-Mu'mineen, he's head of the state. Right? When they come in, Qazi Shureh says, with all due respect, but you have come over here in a court. You have to respect the proceedings of the court and you have to sit normally. There is no special privilege for you. There is no VIP privilege for you. The other person is a non-Muslim. He's not a Muslim even. He says to Hazrat Ali, okay, what is your demand? He says, this person, the armor what he has, it belongs to me. He's as-sahabatu kulluhum adul. Rasulullah says all the Sahaba are honest and they are inside them. This is Rasulullah is testifying this. Rasulullah is saying, Allah fi ashabi la tattakhidhuhum gharadan min ba'di faman ahabbahum fabihubbi ahabbahum wa man abghadahum fayubghidhu abghadahum. Allah mentions in the Quran, kullan wa'adallahu al-husna, all of them are the people of paradise. Allah mentions in the Quran, radiyallahu anhum wa radu an. All of this, with all of this, Hazrat Ali says, my son and my servants are the witness. He says, when a person claims something, his own family and his servant cannot testify on behalf of him. We need someone from outside. I don't have anyone from outside. The ruling is made against Hazrat Ali. Look at it. Against Hazrat Ali. In his kingdom, he's the king of the time. He's Khalifatul Muslimin. In his own kingdom, justice is made. That person, when he sees this justice, he says, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. He says, this justice, subhanallah, gave him iman. What about justice? How much justice do we have? Ask ourselves, are we just? Are we honest? Ask ourselves. And the third thing, which is a universal accepted fact, is trust. Amanat. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam was known Sadiqul Amin. In Islam, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, La imana liman la amanata lah. A person who cannot hold a trust, he cannot be a mu'min. He says, who deceives, the opposite of trust is to deceive someone. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, Man ghashana falaysa minna. Whoever betrays anyone, he cannot be amongst us. Trust. How much trustworthy are we? In our businesses, in our family life, in our matters, in everything. We always doubt. We always create doubts. We always manipulate. We always try to be smart. This is what we are. My respected Muslims, Rasulullah says, if any nation brings three things inside them, Allah will honor them in this world and Allah will honor them in the hereafter also. If any nation adopts three illnesses, Allah will disgrace them in this world also, Allah will disgrace them in the hereafter also. If any nation adopts three things, one, honest, sadiq, honest. Second, adl, justice. And third, trustworthy. They will be successful wherever they go. And when any nation adopts the opposite, they lie in everything. One of my friends, he told me when he went to a country, he went to New Zealand, and he said, I said, what did you see there? He said, the people of New Zealand, they have one quality, they never lie. They never lie. That is their quality. So, I asked my uncle who lives there, I said, uncle, is this true? He says, beta, haan. You look, kabhi jhoot nahi bolte. They never lie. What about us? What is our reputation in the world? What is our reputation? So one, always be honest. Second, adl. Be just. How much just are we? We know how much just we are. And third thing, in that is trustworthy. The opposition of that, a nation who lies, a nation who is unjust or corrupted, and a nation who deceives. Rasulullah said, they will be punished in this world also, and they'll be punished in the hereafter also. My respected Muslims, my humble request is, let's adopt these three qualities in our life. Let's learn today to always honest. Always be honest. Let's adopt that we are always going to be just, and let's adopt that we are always going to be trustworthy. Why? Because we have to answer to Allah. Why? Because everything I do is written down. كِرَامًا كَاتِبِينَ يَعْلَمُونَ مَا تَفْعَلُونَ إِنَّ الْأَبْرَارَ فِي نَعِيمٍ وَإِنَّ الْفُجَّارَ لَفِي جَحِيمٍ. Whatever I do, I can be smart with you, I can lie to you, I can do all that, but when I will go in the court of Allah, and when my books and my records will be open, everything will be there. Everything what I have done. اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. A person will say that ما لهذا الكتاب لا يغادر صغيرة ولا كبيرة إلا أحصاها ووجدوا ما عملوا حاضرا ولا يظلم ربك أحدا. Allah does not make zulm on anyone. Allah is just. Allah is just. And Allah will show His just on the day of judgment, how just He is. Every person will be doomed in hellfire because of his doing wrong to himself. Allah will prove that. Allah will prove that. So no human being can say that, well, no. I did not get this opportunity. No. Allah will make that matter very clear. Very clear. Every person. My respected Muslims, let's ask from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that in this year, let's make this a habit that we'll be honest, we'll be trustworthy, and we'll be always just in everything what we do. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me tawfiq also, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give all of us tawfiq.